Dispute over Jesus' testimony, part 2 of 5, John 8:13 through 14. The Pharisees challenged him. Here you are appearing as your own witness. Your testimony is not valid. Jesus answered, even if I testify on my own behalf, my testimony is valid, for I know where I came from and where I am going. But you have no idea where I come from or where I am going. Well, how about that? Jesus is actually addressing their point. And normally it seems like, it's 50-50 chance that Jesus will just go off on some tangent. I love it. Which is actually probably a good idea because these Pharisees are just political animals. And as with all discussions with political animals, the stated reason is never the reason. Every discussion Jesus had with these folks, ulterior motives and the worst of intentions. It would have been exhausting. So instead of arguing with Jesus and offering a witty rejoinder like, nuh-uh, they just tell him that his testimony is invalid because he's the only one making it. Jesus' obvious answer to that, well, you don't know anything about me. And we saw Jesus say this over and over again in John 7. Remember that? He came from God. He's doing what he saw God doing. He is going back to God. So his answer only starts out by addressing the Pharisees' discussion point, but it quickly pivots back to what Jesus wanted to say all along. Kids, this is what we call staying on message. And ironically, it is precisely what good politicians do. Terribly ironic because, as I pointed out, the reason we can't trust the Pharisees is because they're political animals in religious clothing. But that just makes the point of the entire message of Jesus. Go beyond the surface. Get to who he actually is. This moment is not about Jesus' valid testimony or not. It is more about who Jesus is, the light of the world. And as Jesus points out, these guys don't know.